Well, we can see Vice is impatient to get started. That idle animation is really running away from us. Good evening. Welcome back. This is episode 2 of Skies of Arcadia Legends. I am, once again and still, the Corundum Cat, your host, going back to the classics. I'm not sure why I'm doing a radio announcer all of a sudden. Anyway, yeah, welcome. For anyone who missed the previous ruckus from last week's show, we completed the first major dungeon there on Shrine Island, got us a raw moonstone, killed a giant robot, and our idyllic, peaceful hometown has been burnt to the ground by the Imperial Armada. That's just a thing that happens when you live on Pirate Island and you engage in piracy against the great powers of the world. So, we are going to return to our ship none the wiser and sail back home where, nothing has gone wrong, as far as we're aware. And, where do we live? That's a question. It's south. I'm pretty sure it's south. Yeah, because we flew north to get here, right? Well, we'll find out. Lovely swirly vortex down there. And there is no flying without the travel tax. Is it loopers? It's loopers and maracas. They're taking us seriously this time. Oh, how I long for another party member so we can just open with Alpha Storm and I teach these loopers a lesson in complacency. Yeah, run away. And beat down our protagonist before you do. I could construct up some flash fried calamari. They look like they're definitely mollusks. I see the shell. Are they good eating? I don't know. I think you live up here, you take what you can get. I hate to typecast the poor girl, but I think we're gonna be using a lot of Alpha Storm, and hey, if it can take down a looper, great. It can't take down a looper. Oh no, oh no, we taught it to use fire. Okay, see this is Icarus symbolism. This is the price of our hubris. Vice finally scoring a hit on one of those little bastards. I don't think I ever healed or anything from the last map. Ah, well, we'll I'm sure we'll have plenty of time for that, and I won't totally forget about it and get locked into combat with terrible gribbly monsters. So anyway, we're back home, and all right, this is honestly more intact than I was expecting. They just lit a couple of fires. Hey kids, how's it going? How are we doing? Nice. Oh, thank the moons you're safe. The Armada, they attacked Pirate Island. They just came out of nowhere and attacked us without any warning. Then they took all of the men back to Valua. They even destroyed the Albatross. Your father must have been heartbroken. Yeah, okay, so easy come, easy go. First airship destroyed, sunk, scuttled. Use the terminology that seems appropriate. They left our swank underground fort, which is great. Ice, your mother's really worried about you. Last time I saw her, she was in Captain Dine's office. We will catch up with Vice's mother, the aptly named and mysterious Vice's mother. Mom! Vice, Aika, thank the moons you two are safe. Yeah, we're still doing a vaguely Swedish thing for her. Don't ask me why. Adds to the mystique. Love the gingham. What happened here? It was the Imperial Armada. They came out of nowhere and attacked us. What happened to Dad? Where is everyone else? Well, your father said that if we fight, too many lives will be lost. So he surrendered. So Captain Dine and the others, they were taken prisoner by the Armada, taken to Valua. Damn! Fina! What happened to Fina? I'm sorry, Vice. The Armada took her too. In Valua, the punishment for piracy is death. Fina will probably be killed too. Vice, what should we do? Okay. How much swashbuckler rating do we want to lose? As an important note, the penalty historically for piracy, pretty much everywhere, for as long as there's been a codified crime, has been death. They don't like it when you mess with commerce, much less other people's boats. Obviously, we're going to try and save everyone. Everyone. What do you think, Aika? We need to save our families and Fina. I know rescuing everyone can be easy, because it's the prologue of a JRPG, and I have 2 living parents in a stable, supportive household. But it's not impossible. We can't let them get away with this. Don't worry. We'll get them back. Somehow. Yeah, you're right. It's up to us. We can't give up now. Alright, let's go. Let's show this Valens what happens when they mess with the Blue Rogues. You won't be able to do anything against Value in the shape you're in right now. Don't just rush after them. You'll need a plan first. It's not going to be an easy fight. But if we don't hurry everyone late. My husband always said, acting quickly and rushing to completely different things. Especially in times like this, you must calm down and plan every move carefully. Don't worry, everything will be alright. Your father won't let things end like this. Not him. Yeah, Ma, you're right. Aika, let's rest up today. We'll leave for Valua first thing in the morning. In our rowboat, with no guns. Galician's flagship. I'm gonna keep too many syllables every time. Galcian. Anyway, this serpent. Lord Galcian, as you ordered, I brought the girl to see you. Excellent. You may leave. As you wish. Very neat salute, very crisp turnaround. I like that. You know, he's got his Doom moves trained very well. Last we meet, Fina. You cannot imagine how much trouble the Armada has gone through to find you. Yeah, how does he know your name? If the Armada, you know, they shot cannon shells at her, dude. Like, stray shot, you're not even having this conversation. Talk to Alfonso. Straighten that boy out. How did you know my name? I'm Galcian, the sworn protector of Valua and supreme commander of the Imperial Armada. Check out my collar. I am under direct orders from Her Royal Highness Empress Theodora to find you and bring you back to Valua. As a citizen of the Silver Civilization, you have information that is useful to us. Will you help us? That is a defiant stare. I see. I did not expect you to help us without the proper motivation. However, I believe we have the same goals, so wouldn't it be best for us to help each other? Still dead silence from Fina. Love it. We will reach Valua in half a day. Enjoy the comforts of the brig until then. Okay, is he a bad guy? Yes. Great aesthetic. Love the nose art. 10/10, no notes. Whole Imperial Battle Squadron wiped out all of the defenses, destroyed the Albatross. We have a dinghy. Why not? The best part about this plan is that Alan here is going to try and fix everything. You just watch. You don't have to worry about anything, okay, Vice? We're not little babies anymore. I was a little scared at first, but we've got to learn to take care of things around here, too. I mean, I really feel like the Armada could have done better with destroying our village. They left all these children alive. And the dog! Dog's fine. Hashtag the dog is fine. There's a website for that, right? You gotta keep track of it. Bye! I got the dog! You better come back. Promise me, okay? Of course! Don't worry. We'll come back with everyone else, too. Alright. Aika, let's go. Aye, aye. Valua should be on a landmass due north from here. Setting the course. Alright. Valua, here we come. We have determination. We have a dinghy. The flags of our dinghy still... Oh, yep. Okay, we still have the blue ropes emblem flying. I recognize you want to represent the crew. Vice's mother's there to see us off. If I'm flying towards the gun-laden front of the Valuans' Grand Fortress, I don't want them to know I'm a pirate, even in a tiny boat. Arguably worse than a large one. But, you know, hey, maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, so due north, we're going to be heading back out to sea, I guess, to sky, past Shrine Island on the left there. On the right, we have a beautiful stone reef. I think this landmass down here is probably too low to interact with. I'm not sure if it's a discovery or not. We'll find out after brutalizing the wildlife. Oh, it's more of these little critters. They're fine. Oh, we did actually get fully... yes, that's nice. As noted, we were not sent directly out to the fight exhausted. We did get a, apparently, plot automatic full arrest for the tabletop power lance. And that's good. Don't have to burn consumables. If I was thinking, I probably would have checked into the shop before leaving and topped up, but I'm pretty sure we can make a stop all along the way to, enemy Doom Fortress. I don't know where that land went. That's worrisome. Visibility is horrible. Vice, the fog's too thick. I can barely see. That's strange. There's never any fog in this region. I wonder what's causing it. The only way to get to Valua is through here. Slow to half speed. Vice, wait. We're too close to that island over there. Yeah, because I was sailing towards it. I want to see if there's anything over there. You know what? I'm not gonna sass talk Aika. She's a good crew. She knows what she's doing. Oh, the best thing about this island, and I'm glad we can have a chance to check it out, is it's coming up to meet us. What? Where? Ah! Okay, that's an appropriate reaction. It's kind of big. Vice! Look! Captain, look. It's not an island. Whatever it is, it's alive. Hey yo, sky whale. Arc whale, thank you. It's an arc whale. What does it eat? Anything it wants. Sailors, mostly. I've never seen one this big before. Vice, we'll get killed if we get too close to it. But we've got to hurry to Valua. Vice, what should we do? We have no guns. And it's the size of an island. We're not going to attack it. Telling your one crewmate that you, as captain, that you don't know what you're doing is probably not the way to go. So I think in this case, the soundest course, we are going to retreat because we can't take that thing in a fight. Oh, what do you think we're going to do? Of course we're going to retreat. We're going to stand a chance against that thing in this ship. I know we're in a hurry, but if that thing capsizes us, everyone we know will be executed. We better play it safe. Okay, I can't argue with that. We'll be okay as long as it doesn't see us. Well, I don't know if the arc whale eats. I know Aika eats her own foot, apparently. Goodness. God, those teeth. Oh, good, it is a breath attack. It gets worse. Vice! It saw us! Grab hold of something! Brace yourself! Don't let go! But the ship, it's breaking up! Ah! I guess a dual scream there. Again, insert your own Wilhelm where appropriate. So let's take stock of our rescue mission. We didn't make it out of sight of home. We barely made it further than Shrine Island. Can we get that whale on payroll? Hey, get up. Going to sleep all day. Get up. Oh, my head. Aika, are you okay? Oh, you finally decided to get up, huh? Vice once again surprised Pikachu. Man with an artificial arm. And an eye patch. And the best facial hair. Because of you two, Drachma got away. I was so close. Drachma? Well, now I remember that huge arc whale that blew our ship off course. I thought we were finished, but you rescued us. Hey, thanks. Thanks! Thanks, you say. Don't start with me. Used the metal arm, too. My god. Laid him flat out. Vice! I'm not sure why, but I keep getting hurt today. Hey, what are you doing, you crusty, rusty old man? He didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. Oh, I've been chasing that arc whale for years. I was so close to finally capturing him, but because of you kids, he got away. He's not a Scooby-Doo villain. I'm sorry. I know it's going in that direction. I'm really sorry that you didn't catch him. Really.
Debris from your ship hit my sails. I'm lucky my ship is still airborne. You kids were even luckier that I was here to grab ya. I was working on board and tossing what's left of your ship overboard. Now I'm stuck with the two of you.
What? Our ship was destroyed? Yeah, you're stuck here, kids.
Aye, now, this isn't a passenger ship. Everyone on board needs to pull their own weight. If you don't like it, you can jump off. I need to keep the load as light as possible anyway.
What? Oh, great. What kind of mess have we gotten ourselves into? Okay, boat number 2 of our voyage. Welcome aboard the Little Jack with Captain Drachma. Aptly named for the money because he got the money.
Go down to the hole and bring the 2 supply boxes up to the bridge.
Aye, aye.
Bring 2 supply boxes to the bridge. No problem. I'll bring them right away. Actually, sir, we were on our way to Valua when we were attacked. Where is this ship headed?
Where this ship is going is none of your concern. Now, keep moving.
I give up. I don't really have time to be doing this, but what other choice do I have? We just, take that. We can take him. Hey, he's got a boomerang. She lights people on fire. He looks flammable. Hey, old man, you flammable? Ah, okay. Interior camera angles still a little bit jank. Okay, no, this is good. We got some buoys. We got a box of cannonballs. We have spare cannons. Oh, these are the supply crates. Oh, this looks like the box the old man wanted me to get.
What's in this thing?
Great. This guy's probably gonna work us to death. It's a wonderful little animation, pressing the face against it.
You look like you've got a little more lumber on your bones. What's your name, boy?
Uh-huh.
My name is Vice. I'm a blue rogue. I used to do this type of grunt work on the pirate ship.
An hour pirate, huh? Well, and what exactly would 2 hour pirates be doing sailing alone?
Well, we have our reasons. Sir, we need to get to Valua. I beg of you, please take us there.
Valua? Explain.
So how would you feel to be an accessory to crime and piracy and murder and theft of imperial goods? Oh, and kidnapping. And that's why we have to get there as soon as possible. We need to save our friends.
Trying to pick a fight with the Armada. You've got to be out of your mind, boy. I have no time to babysit you and your friend. And I need to find Drachma again. Try your luck with a different ship.
I see. It would really help if you could bring us, but we can't force you to. By the way, why exactly are you chasing Rockton anyway? Vice, he's an old sea dog with one arm and he's chasing a whale. I don't feel like I'm the one who should be explaining this to you, kid.
There's no need to tell ya. And there's still 1 supply box left. Get down into the hull and get moving.
Right, I spill my guts, he keeps quiet, and that makes me do more work. What's with this guy? We'll just wander around the ship. I mean, he's got to have loose change, right? That's a really old engine. It's so loud. It's about to shake itself to pieces. Hope it's sturdy enough. Nope, little. Hey, we're up to code. We got escape ships and everything. We got little skiffs. The closest thing to OSHA that Skies of Arcadia has seen so far. This looks like it's the storage area. You can smell dried fruits and meat through the cracks in the door, but the door's locked. Yeah, okay, the old man doesn't want us, wandering around his boat stealing things. Jeez, he thinks we're some kind of protagonist. We're just gonna find treasure chests and open them like they belong to us. I can move boxes all day.
What's in this thing anyway?
Ow! Ow!
Well, someone went through the trouble of animating that. They wanted to get their money out of it. They got it twice. I'm done, sir.
Alright, now on to the next chore. Take the helm.
That's not a chore, that's rad.
What? Are you really letting me? I want to see how well you can sail. If you can't sail, then you'll be loading boxes the rest of the trip.
Wow. Well, most of my duties revolved around raiding, so I hardly forgot to actually fly our old ship. Well, they're pretty old, but these gauges are in great shape. Never do that. Never just spin a ship's wheel. It's connected to very important things. And the wheel is so light. It's really responsive too. This ship must make really tight turns.
For someone who's hardly ever been at the helm of a ship this size, you seem to know quite a bit, boy.
I spent a lot of time at the bridge of the Albatross, so I picked up a lot.
Good. Now let's see if we can actually sail. Our destination is Sailor's Island, about 40 leagues northeast from here.
Wait a minute, you could at least tell me the name of this ship. And yours while you're at it.
The ship's called the Little Jack. Named Drachma. Alright, now stop fooling around. The sun's gonna set soon. And they mostly come out at night. Mostly.
I'm Captain Drachma, Little Jack, full speed ahead. Our home for the foreseeable future. Drachma has joined your party. And Drachma has allowed us to use his blue moonstone. Get another color for the weapons. We're going to take a quick minute to... Okay, yeah, we're going to take a quick minute to look at what Drachma's got going. Drachma starts pretty much twice our level. He joins us at level 12. He is very much kind of a clutch carry for the moment. I forget if he has his super moves unlocked. He doesn't. Concentrates all of his energy into his metal arm and charges one enemy. The old man's giving us a ride. He's letting us fly the ship. He didn't throw us overboard. We can spare Moonberry. He can have a Moonberry as a little treat, They can have a little bit of salami. It's fine. Drachma has a tackle. Doubling his spirit points and defending against attacks. No. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We want those berries. Do we need anti-magic with Ica yet? I don't think so. And ideally, we'll be rescuing Fina, and I would like to have some moonberries for her. because some of her moves are quite useful. Oh, noted the swashbuckler rating, the dialogue choices. Our ranking currently, you see in the lower right, we are Vice the Blue Rogue. That is the sort of neutral lower level one, and that rating will change the more swashes we successfully buckle. And it'll, I mean, I guess if we constantly screwed this up, it would go in the other direction. I believe Vice the Legend it's either Vice the Legend or Vice King of Rogues is the highest rank. I do not know if we'll be getting that in this playthrough, because that's sort of the 100%, and I'm going to try to avoid using a strategy guide, and I'm not sure I could do that without one. But yeah, okay. Step back here. Yep, Drachma is doing fine. Equipment-wise, he has a big artificial arm, he has a shirt, and he has his black eye patch for extra attack power. He is gonna hit a little bit like a truck. Yeah. Yeah, he's 92 base power, plus the eye patch, Vice comparatively at 51. So, yeah. And a very important addition, we now have the ship tab. Little Jack, 10,000 HP. And, I think we'll be getting a tutorial for this fairly soon, so I won't dive into it too much. The game will do that for me. But, I can't help but notice that we have a boat. It has its own max spirit gauge and defenses, and a whole bunch of cannons, because, it's not just overworld travel. It's not just a chance for marine wildlife to pop up and require us to fight them. There are ship combats in this game, in their own little sort of tactical RPG modus, and we'll see more of that, I believe, fairly shortly. Quite a few of the boss battles in the game are shipboard, which is a mixed blessing. Some of them are a bit longer and more punishing than they need to be, but on the whole, I like it quite a lot. And yeah, we are headed northeast, and well, if we want to go due east, there's a reef we can't get through, and if we want to go due north, there's a sky rift we can't get through. We're going to have to take the tunnel.
Can I help you? This ship here is a free medical vessel. Are you here for treatment? You sick or something?
That's a Kurt voice, right? Is that Kurt? That sounds Kurt. No, we're fine. We were just passing through the area and saw your ship. We figured we'd come and see who you were. No, we just wanted to get to Sailor's Island, actually, but okay.
Wait a second. Your clothes, your weapons, your eye patch. You guys are air pirates. You're just in time. There's something I want to ask of you guys. Please come inside.
Hi.
I apologize for the abruptness. I know you don't really need my services and have no need to stay, but I have a favor to ask you. But first, let me introduce myself. The name's Doc, or that's what everyone calls me. I'm a free doctor. I don't have a country to call home. But that lets me live the way I want to, so I fly the skies and heal the sick and injured soldiers wherever the winds take me. Check out my moppet. Oh, and this is Maria. She's a little quiet and shy, but she's a good kid.
Appropriately quiet. Right. Now, what was it that you wanted to ask us to do?
Direct and to the point. I like that. But here, take this lens. It's sort of related to what I want to ask you.
Just socket it right into the eye patch. Just slap it in there. 2 lenses.
That thing's called a moon lens. It's a special lens made from moonstones. You know, you can drink them. With it, you can see things you wouldn't normally be able to. Here, put the lens on and look where I'm pointing. Kid, you're gonna be tripping.
Seriously, I I know this guy's like on the up and up. He's fine. I get a weird klaxon though. And an alien. Multicolor alien life form. Whoa, there's some sort of creature right there. It's a moonfish. They're tricky little fellas to catch because they're, well, transparent. You can only see them using that lens. Which brings me to the favor that I wanted to ask of you. I want you to find as many of these moonfish as you can and bring them back to me. They tend to nest in populated areas for whatever reason, so check towns and dungeons. You kids like the dungeons, don't you? But they try to keep out of most people's ways, so look in hard-to-reach areas like behind buildings, under bridges and rooftops. Really scrape the dungeon, get the content, look in the nooks and crannies, the developers worked hard. One more thing, whenever you're near a moonfish, the moon lens I gave you will react and make a sound, so pay attention. You're going to be hearing that sound, and it's usually helpful, but man, give me the klaxon on Alfonso's flagship any day. Okay, so I use this lens to see little guys. How in the 6 moons am I supposed to catch them? It's pretty easy, actually. Here, let me put the moon lens into your goggles. When I'm done, you can use it when you go into the first-person point of view. Alright. We can't avoid just directly citing the game mechanics. That's fine. Once you find a moonfish, a target will appear. Line it up with the moonfish. And once you've got the moonfish in your sights, just press the A button. And here you go. The lens was a perfect fit. Well, sounds easy enough, right? Actually, the reason for all this is a bit strange. A little bird got lost and found its way to my ship. I decided to take care of it for now, but I just don't get what this bird's problem is. He refuses to eat anything other than moonfish, not even the child. But for whatever reason, Maria seems to have really grown attached to the critter, so I do what I can to keep him happy. She's still shy. It's sort of my responsibility to take care of Maria. Anything she wants, I provide. Of course, there's only so much I can do. But I can't leave my ship. I can't leave Maria here all alone. That's why I'm asking you for this favor. Of course, I will compensate you adequately. Bring me lots of fish, and I'll give you items in return. So please, if you find any moonfish, bring them to me. I will be eternally grateful. This guy could so easily be a villain. He's not. He's great. He's friendly. He'll heal you for free. He gives you stuff. He's a free doctor. And that's all wonderful. He seems so sinister with the creepy child. There should be moonfish near or on Sailor's Island. I'm sure if you look hard enough, you can find them. Be sure to check on the top of roofs and behind buildings. Check everywhere using your first-person point of view. Good luck! If you bring me the fish, or I'll keep referencing the mechanics. Sailor's Island, first friendly town. First town, actually. Hometown doesn't count, it's target practice. Wow, so this is Sailor's Island. I've never been here before, but I can already tell that this place is lots of fun. Yep, I think I'm gonna like it here.
Good. After I restock my supplies here, I'm leaving again. You two can stay here.
Huh?
Wait a second, we have no ship. Are you planning to strand us here?
Yes. I've got to find Drachma. In the meantime, I have to find a cannon that is powerful enough to destroy him. I have no time to waste with you kids. You two can resolve your own problems.
This is just great. He's not listening to anything we're saying. Hey, we gave you a moonberry, old man. I wonder if there's anything that will make the old man change his mind. Maybe we can dig up some information. Let's go around town, see what we can find. Drachma's left the party. Wasn't here for a single fight. Didn't do nothing. Taunted us with his high level. Reminded us that we are at his mercy. Left. I think this is our first Sailors Guild. this creepy fella. This is the Sailors Guild. You can get information about ships and general sailing tips here. We also purchase information on discoveries made throughout the world. So if you've made any discoveries, just let us know. We'll pay you handsomely for the information. Don't forget to check out the wanted list to see who else is causing trouble around these parts. Yeah, actually, we have one discovery, I believe. The pirate. Okay, 120 gold, not much for the pirate's grave, but it's the first one, and it was basically a freebie. Who's on the wanted list? Baltor the Black-Bearded, 1,000 gold bounty, a despicable pirate who will attack anything. He's known for attacking towns and ships throughout the mid-ocean area. He's known for a lack of mercy. His favorite tactic is to weaken his enemies using the Blackbeard, his ship, before boarding to loot. Beware the power of his ship's cannons. I mean, that's just... Okay, that's just naval combat. Yeah, we would do the same thing, right? Well, okay, whatever. That gets you put on a bounty list. If we fight him, we'll get 1,000 gold for it. He's not a giant arc whale, however, so Captain Drachma probably not interested. People have been known to find ancient artifacts, rare animals and plants, or even strange land formations. When you're traveling through the skies, if you notice anything unusual, be sure to check it out. If you're really lucky, you might find something. Oh yes, one more thing. Whenever you fly near a possible discovery, compass will spin wildly. Yeah, we got this from Captain Dine. Check out the area right away. In every port of any size, you'll always find a branch office of the Sailors Guild. I suggest you pay a visit. That is actually good advice. These guys are quite useful. Their selection of literature is, I mean, not necessarily, but the guild itself certainly is. This is probably the inn directly across. They're usually placed together. Yep. Okay, hard at work, hard at drink. Come right in. Welcome to Polly's place. The specialties of the house are steam-baked maracas and ocean-style meat pies. And then there's Polly's own special, Mr. Lacroix. Oh, I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm Polly's daughter Anne. I hope to see you around. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna let the old man drink. We don't have anything for him yet. We're not gonna bother. He's got a big metal arm and he punches people without provocation. Oh, alright. Moonfish. That was easy. That one was a gimme. Okay. Oh, it's pretty clean. This is probably the town's main source of water. Yeah, if you're wondering how they eat and breathe and other science facts, I don't know where the water comes from. There are the islands where it's just a waterfall flowing out of nowhere. I don't ask. I just work here. Welcome to my shop. Care to purchase anything. Buy and sell items. What are we selling? What are we selling? Here's all adverse conditions. We haven't seen a lot of those. It doesn't mean we won't. We'll buy. You know what? We'll buy. We'll call it 5 of those. We're gonna get some magic drops. We want to tank up on those. Don't want to run out in the middle of the dungeon. And just some extra sacred crystals. Just have those. I don't really think there's... Yeah, nothing we need to be selling at the moment. Great trading port. Just new wares to sell. Check that. Yeah, okay. Yep, as time passes the game, they will expand their inventories, get new and higher level stuff. Did you have giant whale killing cannons? I'm interested in giant whale killing cannons. Well, she's friendly. As a rule, a lot of ladyfolk in the game are going to flirt with Vice, and he's not necessarily going to notice. We have another... Oh, this is cool. It's a fun lighthouse. I see a ladder, I'm going to climb it. I don't know if this will take me up to get the moonfish, but there is another audio cue for one out there. We'll feed him to that bird, and it will grow large enough to carry away the child. Nope. No, sir. Nothing. Okay, well, this is how you head fake a JRPG protagonist. There's somewhere to explore. They're going to wander into it. Put a couple bear traps up there. You never have to worry about pirates again. Not sure what's going on here. Not sure I want to know. Known as the mystery merchant, I travel the world selling my exotic wares. I have items that you may never see anywhere else. I don't know if that's true or not. Do you have big cannons? There's many different kinds of fish. Some fish are more valuable. We caught some skyfish on the way over, that's true. Oh, that's a pretty good ring. I'm not sure it's 1,010 gold good, but that's a pretty good ring. Keep that in mind. Oh, okay, so box... Yeah, alright. Box items. These are consumables. They are bound spells, like the crystals, but they are multiple use. And it says, it'll have a variable number of charges. It is usually higher level magic in the boxes. I don't know that we especially need a Crystallis. Not sure I want to dump 800 into it when we only got 2 grand. I'd like to check personal gear as well, but we might come back for that. And again, the big advantage of both box items and crystal items is that they do not use focus and they do not use MP. So it's just your turn. Very helpful. We do not need to stay the night. We will head fake the innkeeper, though he has a beautiful mustache. Let no one say otherwise. Oh, out on the patio here. This is going to be our moonfish? Yeah, there it is. This very confused woman just out here, and us shooting a lasso into the sky and, grabbing an invisible fish. Another day in the life.
See a lot of black pirates have been seen in the area lately. I haven't seen anything on account of my bangs. Black pirates are extremely evil outlaws who steal gold and kidnap women. You better watch out, okay?
Vice over here, like, we're kind of trying to, maybe not kidnap, but there's a woman involved. Yeah, we'll save while we're here before I get too carried away. Okay, nothing that is going to get the captain to actually do what we want. Let's keep looking. Could get... What's this guy? He's Pinta. Travel the skies looking for all sorts of equipment. Collect all the rare items in the world. Every last one. Starting with that hat. Wow, all the items in the world. You have big dreams for such a little fella. My dream is to sail all the way around the world someday. I know just how you feel. We both have really big goals. I think we'll get along just fine. You're a dreamer like myself. Yep, we've both got big dreams, and now we just gotta concentrate on making our dreams come true, right? Hey, do you have, like, a cannon that'll kill a whale? I feel like we're not doing the investigation we need to be doing, given our goal. Okay, if anybody got a whale-killing cannon, it's this guy. My goodness. He don't stop. He was ready for this just in case someone walked into the store. Is he selling spiked cobblers? Okay, we're gonna pull Ika aside and ask her just what exactly kind of store this is, because I think she'd know.
This is the... Welcome. This is a weapon and armor shop. Most weapons are made with moonstones, or made so that they react to other moonstones. So if you obtain a moonstone of a new color...
Okay, I'm not going to encourage a drinking game, but drink when someone says Moonstone. You won't be here for much of the stream, or much of material existence. What's he selling? I could use a good cutter. Ooh. Okay, wow. They're making this a little bit difficult. These are good numbers. Oh, it's nice that it notes the hook hand is an attachment for Drachma. Yeah, he left the party. I don't think he's coming back. I don't know why he expects us to equip him. What have we got? The items are pretty good, but we're gonna buy a cutlass for Vice. Oh, and you can equip it right away. I love that. I think, yeah, sailors' uniforms for... no, not 5 of them. Ooh, make sure that's going the right way. Yeah, we're just going to get the kids, get them some flash new threads. Do we want to buy a fancy dress for Fina as like a you've been rescued present? And I'm gonna hold off on that just in case we find anything else by the time we catch back up with her. Maybe we could bribe the old man with a hook hand. I don't know. Well, yeah, we'll get him a hook hand, and we'll convince him that this gives him the power to fight a whale. It could work. I don't know if it will, but it could. Yeah, unfortunately, no place for to go. Okay, Squalling Child. Do you know who has a whale killing cannon? Nope. Okay. Is this the, oh, a wheel there. Is this the ship store? Hey! Oh, they're selling cannons. We're off to a good start. I don't know what I was expecting.
Hey there, big guy. How's the sailing going? This is a ship parts store shop specializing in big guns and stuff. But actually, I just ran out of stock. I'm waiting for the next shipment to arrive, so I'm a little bored right now. Why don't you stay and talk for a while? I don't have anything better to do, and I might have some information that might interest you.
We got nothing better to do?
So tell me, what's this information that you have? Well, I'm glad you asked, big guy. It's something I heard from a sailor on his way back from Valua. He says that the ship parts merchant in Valua has started selling a cannon they call the harpoon cannon. It's some sort of giant spear-like weapon that they mount on the front of your ship, and it's connected by a rope or something. And from what I hear, because there's a rope attached, you can just reel that spear-like thing back into your ship. Saves money on ammo. I expect it packs a real punch. With a weapon like that, even a small ship can probably hold its own against larger ships.
A harpoon cannon, huh? We might be able to just use this information to try and convince Captain Drachma to take us to Valua. Okay, is that obvious? Is that a Deus Ex Machina? dare I say, contrived to the point of maybe even being a little bit ham-fisted. Sure, it was the 90s. What do y'all want? Ooh, who's this cutie? We'll be back for him in a moment. After we steal from this public chest. Repair kits. Health for the ship. Delicious. We'll want those. Lawrence. I've got no use for you if you don't have any money. You don't bother me. Oh yeah, he's you can't look that good. He's got champagne tastes and beer pockets, that's all I can say. But then so do we. Yo! We bought you a hook. Just in case you want to be reminded about losing your hand to an arc web.
Captain Drachma! You stop calling me that. You don't sail with me anymore, therefore I'm no longer your captain.
Really? Oh, that's too bad. I heard about a cannon that might be able to take out Rocket. But since you're no longer sailing with us, I guess it doesn't matter.
What did you say?
He's got a giant metal hand, he'd crush us. We're just gonna come right out and say it. That was the wrong choice, apparently. Okay.
Well, in Valua, there's something called a harpoon cannon. It's the most powerful cannon there is. Drachma, you could go to Valua and get one for yourself and take us along for the ride. Well, what do you say?
Okay, yeah, beat around the bush. Like, extract the promise before providing him the information. Oops. They could have specified.
It's probably just some trick to get me to take you to Valua.
Now, wait a minute. I'm telling you the truth.
Now that I think about it, I remember hearing something like that. Some Valuan soldiers passing through here were talking about it one day. They said enough powder to destroy a small island.
A very small island is a harpoon.
Polly, I hope you aren't taking their side and lying to me.
Oh, hey! Yeah, we actually... Hey, we have intents now. Welcome to the stream, Vice M4H. Thank you for joining us.
When, Drachma, have I ever lied to you?
When she said that was her natural hair color.
And besides, I can tell these keys online by the looks in their eyes. I've been running things this tavern for 20 years, Drachma. I know people. I can spot cheats and liars, and these two do not either.
You're right. They won't get me hopes up, but I'll take you to Valua anyway.
What? That means?
If you want to go, you have to work the entire way, but I'll take you there.
Yeah, hey, this is, to answer the question, this is the second part of what is going to be a full playthrough. We're doing a long play of Legends, yeah. Yep. Currently, this is a bit of a bonus that I'm running on short notice. Monday evenings, 7 p.m. Eastern, is our regularly scheduled time slot, and I will eventually actually get around to setting that schedule on Twitch. But it is the thing.
Captain, you're the best! And thank you too, Polly. Thank you for believing us. Don't sweat it. When you're done with your adventure, come back and tell us all about it. This crusty old bunch is dying for some fish tales. Aye, aye, ma'am. It's the least I can do. Oh, alright, but be careful. Valuan is known for the hospitality. They usually shoot first and ask questions later.
I don't think they ask questions. They shoot. They have a front of their entire building devoted to it.
She's right. Also, we'll need an entry passport to get in. Unfortunately, I don't have one. But I'm sure someone here on Sailor's Island has one.
Valid passport. Huh? Alright, let's go look for one.
Captain Drachma?
Drachma has joined our party. for the second time. We're going to keep track. I actually, so this is, I have played this before. It has been over a decade since I picked it up. I legitimately don't know where most of this stuff is. Who has a passport? Let's find out. Let's start with the Sailors Guild. They should know. And if not, maybe that creepy merchant knows. You know the one. Is this the... We already talked to this guy, Vice. You know it's the Sailors Guild. They have a sign.
I need some information.
Oh, if you have any questions about sailing, you're in the right place. I need to get a Valua passport sometime soon. Do you know how I can do this? Valua passport soon, huh? That might be a little difficult. After the initial application, there's an intensive background check. That could take up to a full lunar cycle. They have a piracy problem. We can't just sit around for a lunar cycle. You're the guildmaster here, right? Can't you make a fake passport or something?
Yeah. This is the reaction of a man who's running a legitimate business.
No way. If anyone is caught making or carrying a fake passport, they're executed on the spot. So what you're saying is that all we have to do is not get caught, right? Or if we do get caught, all we have to do is escape.
Yes, thank you, Aka. That was the takeaway. That's how bureaucracy works.
I don't want the Valuans after me. If I make a fake and you get caught, they would be able to trace it back to me. Then I'm a dead man. Call yourself a guildmaster, huh? You're just a Valuan puppet. Let's go find someone else. Excuse me. Oh, you were looking for a Valuan passport, eh? I was in Valuan business, and now I'm on my way home. I don't need this one anymore. I have but one request to ask of you, and the passport is yours.
Yay!
Oh, don't cheer yet. Really? You have a passport? Oh, what do you want? Anything! Ask us anything! I'm a merchant from the Kingdom of Nasir. Nasir is located on a desert island to the east of here. I've heard rumors that the black pirate Baltor has been seen in the skies near there.
Baltor, I've heard of him. He's ruthless. He attacks unarmed ships and steals their cargo.
And what I wanted to ask of you was, well, if you could escort me back to Nasir. If you get me safely to Nasir, then I will give you the passport when we arrive. I think it is an even trade, yes?
We are in the business of looking gift horses not only directly in their mouth, but then counting their teeth and kicking them in the sheath. We accept your offer, kind sir. Love your mustache.
We accept your offer. It's a deal. Except, we're wise beyond your years, young one. Not many people could pull off those moves. Just leave it to us. We'll protect you.
Humph. Well, if we want to get into Valua, I suppose we have no other choice.
They should be waiting for you at the docks. All right. We'll finish up here and meet you at Little Jack. Before you guys leave, make sure to check out the wine list. It's a list of all the most... Yeah, I know Balter's on it. We already read it. You watched me read it, dude. Yeah, 1,000 gold. We're coming for him. Feed any of those swine and report to the Sailors Guild. You'll receive a bounty. Yeah, news of new bounties. Yep. We know! Yeah, we dabble in bounty hunting. Obviously. This drip is expensive. Which reminds me, we bought Captain Drachma a hook hand in an attempt to get into his good graces. So let's take away his beautiful mechanical arm and give him a much less functional and terrifying hook hand, so that fish might fear him. Old man tried to walk away with our moonberries. Not in this playthrough. No, sir. Let's get out of here. Let's get sailing.
His introduction. Oh, hopefully don't abuse. His introduction. The first scene is punching Vice full in the head with his metal hand. He didn't use the flesh one.
You see that stone reef ahead? Nasir is the desert land just beyond that reef. However, normal ships cannot pass through that reef, therefore you must fly alongside of it and go straight for a while. Eventually you will see the southern Danube Strait, a valley-like area between two islands.
Oh, this is getting complicated.
So just fly along the reef and head due.
Okay, due east. We can do that. That's all he had to say. This is the strait, and this is probably Baltar. Is this Baltar? Yeah, the Blackbeard. God, he looks good. What a boat. This is a man who wakes up every day, waxes his mustache, and decides to hurt people.
Captain Baltar, there's an Nasir merchant coming into view off the port side. But there's a strange ship following me very closely. I don't recognize its marking.
Oh, you have nothing to fear from a ship that old. Let's introduce these fools to the true meaning of fear. They will know that I, Baltor, sent them plummeting to their deaths. All right, men. Battle station.
Why is he? God, can we trade? I like Drachma. The old man's great. If he has commitment issues, can we trade him in for Baltor? I'm just the stash. I'm here for it.
Don't let them escape, and take everything on board that is nailed down.
Vice, there's a ship straight ahead heading for us. I see a black skull and they're black pirates.
That's Baltor.
Oh, that's Vice. He has not yet nearly so grisly.
So that's Baltor, huh? What should we do, Captain?
We're vastly outnumbered. Don't let them board us. We'll fight it out from a distance. Ready the cannons. Begin the ship combat tutorial. If you see them attack, I want you to go into evasive maneuvers. Then, when you're in your sights, blast them.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye, Captain. Let's rip him to shreds, sir. Running out the log nines. We in it.
How do you like that? Feel the power of my ship, the Blackbeard.
It's spiky. I like the spikes.
Now I shall teach you to tremble and fear before the power of the Black Pirates. Listen up, boy. At the top of the screen, a 3x3 grid will appear. This is us ignoring the fact that we have to teach you the mechanics of the character. Think of it as a time gauge of sorts. Each turn is divided into 3 parts. For each part of each turn, you, or I, can input 1 command.
Yep. And at the moment, the Little Jack has basic. We have our basic cannons. We don't have any of our sub-cannons. And we don't yet know what Baltor's going to do. So, we're going to... We'll have Vice evade, and Ica and the Captain shoot. Nope, or not, because we don't have the... It also uses focus, that is right. Well, let's... we'll play defensively. We'll see how Baltor handles it. We did steal those repair kits from Sailor's Island, so if he scratches the paint, miss! Sucks to suck, Blackbeard. Okay, well, we also lost our shot on him. That's fine.
Every once in a while, you see a column with a C at the top of the grade. During that turn, you have a tactical advantage over your opponent. Concentrate all your firepower into that round. Also, certain turns have different colors shown at the top. These are the turns in which your enemy is going to unleash a powerful attack. Make sure to use your guard command of it.
Yeah, well, we would love to put more firepower into that. And later on, once we have a little more tech, there are sub-cannons, we don't have any yet, that fire from multiple rounds low for extra focus, so you can stack them all the as many hits as possible into the vulnerable spots. For now, though, we're going to slug it out, and hopefully we don't chump ourselves in the decision afterwards, and we have a little more tactical advantage going into the next round.
He's good. Turn to hard to starboard. Let's try and maneuver behind him.
Something's not right, Captain. It looks like he's preparing for something. Getting a bad feeling about this.
Oh, he looks like he's trying to get behind us. The ship have their engines in the back, and that makes them more vulnerable to fire. But if he tries to get behind us and be time to move hide open, what do you want to do, boy?
We can choose to surrender initiative to a currently maneuvering ship that outclasses us, or try to get behind him instead, and at least try to control the tempo of the fight. I know what I want. We're gonna try and outmaneuver him.
Now's our chance. He won't be expecting us to try and maneuver around his backside.
Good job, boy. The ship doesn't have any cannons in the back. We got a wide open shot its engines.
Pretty much all of the ship battles will have we have a great opening, and we only have the focus for one hit. Ah, well. That is deeply unfortunate. We can patch the hull up safely. Some ship damage, we're going to go evasive, we're going to build some focus. Hopefully next round we can bury him. once again, we're playing footsie, we're playing maneuvering, and I don't think this is a trick. I think once again we want to stay to his stern. Now there are later ship battles where like the speed of your boat is determines whether or not you can pull the stuff off. You have to. I know there's one where you have to like use the haste spell to dance with a much larger, scarier ship with a ram on the front. But that's ways off. For now, let's give him the business. Broadside. Alright, down goes Baltar. Our first bounty, first pirate fight. First ship battle. Level ups all around. And a captain's stripe. These are permanent upgrades for the hull. And I want to say it adds like 1,000 or 2,000 XP? Hull points rather, hit points.
Lost! You were lucky this time, but I will hunt you down and have my revenge!
Like he says while his beard is on fire.
This I swear on the code of the Black Pirates, you will rue the day you ever crossed paths with me. And somebody put out that fire!
It feels like we should have finished him off, right? Like one more shot, turn him to splinters. Alright. Are they still gonna pay the bounty? He got away.
Vice, we did it!
Yeah! We practiced the secret handshake. We're very proud. Yeah!
Drachma says it's too soon to celebrate.
What'd you do that for, Captain?
We're not there yet, you idiot. Now never take your hands off the wheel till we come to a complete stop.
Yeah, idiot. Why don't you watch what you're doing? It's a good thing Captain Drachma's here to keep you in line.
Kiss ass. I can't believe this.
Mike, why you little...
I'm sorry. I just couldn't resist. You just defeated Baltar the Scary. Why don't you lighten up for a little bit?
But also hold on to the wheel, because the captain will beat that. Will beat the boy out of you until you sail properly. Come correct, or get corrected.
We're almost there. Get ready.
Oh, is this the Rogues Gallery? Oh, I hope so. Not quite yet. Oh, right. We still have to get to the seer.
That reminds me, you should have received something called a Captain's Stripe. You receive one for every major battle that you win, sort of like a trophy. If you use a Captain's Stripe, it will make your ship stronger. As this is my ship, you'll make my ship stronger, you dumb kids.
Oh, I see. Thanks for the advice, Captain.
So this is admittedly the question. There's a decent chance that this is not our boat, and I'd like to save those to upgrade our boat. But there are some boss fights coming up which are pretty brutal, which we'll still have to do in the Little Jack. So I will probably use, 1 or 2 stripes on the Little Jack, and bank the others. We'll see. I might decide to live dangerously. We are the fleet that guards the southern Dannel Strait. We'll escort you from this point. These cute little pillbox designs, I love it. That would be greatly appreciated. Lead the way. Okay, our merchant friend is into the seer safely. And slowly, safely and slowly. Thank you very much. Good of you that you safely brought me home. As I promised, here is the valuable passport.
Alright, so this is what a passport looks like.
Yeah, you need to get the ones with the star on them now. They redid those a couple of years, and you want the booklet, not just the card.
We can finally get into Valua with this. Our family is dead.
Let's get going. The Red Moon watch over you and light your path. He and his mustache sail away into their own adventures. Sequel to Spice and Wolf, maybe. I hope so.
North to Valua. Let's not waste any more time.
Yeah, he wants that cannon.
Aye, aye. Little Jack, full rudder, turning 180 degrees to Valua. Full speed ahead.
That's not how sales work. I know there's an engine platform. That's not how sales work. Lantine rigged though they be, you have to tack around. You gotta reef them to the other side. You know what? I'll stop. I love the game. Grew up sailing. Some things, little. Okay, so we detoured to get to Nasir, and Valua was going to be north of Sailor's Island. So we'll probably east or head west along the reef back to the city of Sailor's Island, and then head northwards after we are ravaged by scoreflies.
Oh, he's got that hook.
Straight out of a teen horror slasher movie. Let me down, old man.
Back on! Alpha Star!
See, Ike did the reading. Okay, yeah, purple. Well, we'll keep that on to finish out the fight, but they don't seem impressed by neither purple nor blue. A lot of counterattacks. Just waiting for the poison.
Serves 'em right.
Yeah, got some of that purple magic. Cristalli. Oh, okay, free moonberry. Yeah, alright. Important note. We've established that the random encounters around the Southern Denal Strait just have a chance to drop moonberries. Not a great one, but it can happen. So, if we were really crazy or really dedicated, we could absolutely just hang around here and fight scoreflies until we had, a moonberry pie. Just as much as we could possibly eat. But, that's not happening. It's definitely not happening on the stream. The Garuder would never forgive us. And I crave its approval because it's so cute. Look at that face. The hook hand is kind of terrifying, actually. The fact that it shoots out as a projectile. Forgive us, Garuder. Okay, considerations. Is Aika ever going to throw her boomerang again? Or am I just going to spam Alpha Storm every time her turn comes up? I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I understand the question, and the answer may surprise you.
Take this.
Correct. Let's just kill the pineapple. Well, okay, a pufferfish pineapple. I could go for some fugu.
Here goes!
That was a hit. It was not a crit. That's just the captain putting in the hours. Yeah, it looks like blue. Oh, that color blindness. Yeah, let's try that. Put her back to green. Get some high level here going on.
That was fun.
Okay, and yeah, now our map is starting to become a little bit more coherent. We can see the routes. The Denel Strait shows up. The Kingdom of the Sea are very nice there. But we have a little air time. I'm sorry, I've been hanging around with my friend who makes bad puns tonight. Where's Doc's boat? I think that's him. Oh no, Doc is suddenly hostile. I knew not to trust that bird, man. Oh, the Grooters have come for vengeance. I don't blame them. We know what we did.
Back off! Alpha Storm!
But anyway, so during the last, gosh, she got both of them. Gosh, she's so good. Why isn't she every party member? Like in every game. Aika's Gate over here. What was I just saying? I'm gonna do that a lot. I'm gonna make myself lose my train of thought. Oh, okay. Oh, good. It's growing. Oh, good. It's grooting. But no, as was mentioned on the stream, that as there is some unfortunately and unavoidably grinding combat hither and thither, particularly while sailing in some longer dungeons, that I was going to be collecting questions from submissions from some of our previous audience. You know who you are if you're checking out the VODs afterwards, and dipping into pirate history and nautical history, some passions of mine own from the real world. Some of it is less interesting. You know what? He's getting punished. We're not missing. We're not taking risks. Okay, now he's getting punished. He bit the captain. But the first of those submitted for the consideration of what is it? I guess now the edutainment portion of this Skies of Arcadia run. Was referred to the class, the Corundum class. Oh, good. That's a good name. Oh, I know what the spin-off channel is going to be. Okay. But it's a question about what is the golden? I'm sorry. What is the golden age of piracy? Is that a Berserk reference? I think I can guess who submitted that one based on based on the follow-up, the back half of it. The Golden Age of Piracy is not a Berserker reference, and Griffith did a whole heck of a lot wrong. Rather, that is referring to period roughly about 1650 to the about a third of the way through the 1700s, the beginning of the 18th century, 1725, 1730, depending on who you ask, and a little more details shortly. See, you've got some goldfish. Hey, let's feed the little critter. It's not impossible This is my first foray into streaming. Actually, I just created the Twitch account like this week. It's a New Year's resolution to do some more creative work. But there's a vanishingly small chance you've heard me do a radio show in the past. I have done an incredibly tiny amount of local voice acting in the Dearborn area for the World Steam Expo over a decade ago. Other than that, I might just have one of those voices. Oh, I can keep whatever the bird spits up. That's nice. Okay, well, spit up a Wrestle 'em crystal. That's Phoenix down. We want those. Yeah, just cram all the fish inside. Make a souffle out of this damn thing. Yeah, it is getting big. It's disturbing every time these pellets come up. Also, Doc is a liar. Doc says, oh, it only eats moonfish. That's not true at all. It eats everything. It just doesn't digest anything from this. The Warrior's Rune. Sure, why not? Actually, I have to check out what that is. I think it's pretty good. Hey, creepy girl, what you gonna do when that bird fully grows? You gonna ride it into the sunset? Nah, it's probably gonna eat you. I'm a bad person.
Thank you.
Well, Maria, did you just say something?
Thank you.
Whoa.
Oh, Maria. I would have done a different voice if I know how to say. Oh well. I'm not gonna remember the next session anyway. He will have a different voice. Problem solved. Right, I can't thank you enough. I don't know how many years it's been since I've heard Maria's voice. Yeah, he was the Kurt voice. Yeah, a little more nasal. That's right.
Huh?
What? You mean to tell me your own daughter hasn't spoken to you in years?
Do they look like they're related? Tact and her skirt have never met. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Back up there, honey. I'm still single. I don't even have a wife, let alone a kid. Maria's not my kid. She lost her family a few years back. The bird got him. Oh, got a flashback. Was this from a different genre? This is from a different game? I mean, I live the part now, but at one point in my life, I was a Valuan soldier. I worked for Mendoza, a former admiral of the Valua Armada, as a doctor on board his flagship. And Maria is his daughter, the daughter of a Valuan admiral. However, when she was still very young, she lost her father and the rest of her family in a horrible accident. It was a horrifying experience for such a little girl to go through. Since then, she hasn't shown a hint of emotion or spoken a single word. The bird was watching, and I don't blame her either. The poor kid had to watch her family's ship, with all of her family still on board, sink below the clouds. Yeah, I'm sure the child appreciates you reciting this, so she can relive it now. Prick. So I took her under my wing and retired from the military, and that's when I became a free ship doctor. That's why it's sort of my responsibility to make sure Maria's happy. It's my responsibility, and my punishment of sorts. Oh, I'll be right there, Maria. Ever since she stopped talking, whenever she needs me, she just rings her bell like that. And every time I hear that bell, my heart nearly breaks. Ice, I beg of you, please find more moonfish. The bird wills it. Alright, that was a joke, but apparently not. The little bird, for whatever reason, seems to be getting through to Maria. She seems to be coming out of her shell at long... Oh, God. Who knows? Maybe Maria will actually smile again someday. I probably shouldn't get my hopes up, but I can't help it. But I'm going to bet on you. Something tells me that if anyone can heal Maria's wounds, it's you. I'm counting on you, voice. What?
Uh-huh.
Kid, guy, you asked us to go fishing for you. Wow. Yeah, this child's happiness and mental healing is now your responsibility. Random pirate I met 10 minutes ago. That's how they do in Arcadia. Back at work, said, did I say? I did say a radio show. Yes, an old timey, a modern take on like an old timey radio adventure thing with the Foglios. the producers from the Girl G's, briefly provided the voice of Othar Tryggvason. That was like twice, so I doubt, and that wouldn't have been my voice. So no, that probably is not at all related. Beyond this point is the Valua Empire. Well, they were right there. Sailor's Island is right next door. Show me your entry passport. Oh, passport? I've got one right here. Take your time looking it over. It says here you're a merchant ship from Nasir. Looks at the obviously armed vessel that is not Nasirian design. You may proceed.
Looks like we made it through. We just passed a valid security checkpoint. That's quite an accomplishment, don't you think?
Yeah, talk about that louder. I thought getting into Valua would be a lot tougher. Now all we have to do is sneak into... the sun! The sun.
What's that?
It's the only entrance into the city of Valua, the Grand Fortress.
Yeah, they did no research about their jailbreaks. Oh, our family, they were taking Valua. Sure, we'll just show up. This should not come as a surprise to them.
Valua is surrounded by impassable mountains, so it is the only way in or out.
I can't believe they actually built something that big. I can't believe they animated the idle animation for this scene of the other ships queuing up and the spotlights sweeping around. I love it.
During the Valua Nasir War, over 100 Nasir warships bombarded this fortress for days. However, all the shells were repelled by these walls. The fortress may be the strongest structure of the New World.
Yeah, good luck, kids.
Look, it's moving.
Just no solicitors. Trespassers will be shot. And then really far down at the bottom, beware of Antonio. Into the lion's den.
Door the fortress opens only once a day to allow ships to pass through. The backside of that wall is completely lined with cannons. It was those cannons that nearly wiped out the entire Nasir fleet.
Defense and offense all in one. It's an invincible fortress.
That's where they're holding Captain Dime and Fina.
No prisoner has ever escaped from that fortress. Although I've heard that there's one way out.
Really? Well, then it's possible.
Yeah. After they execute prisoners, their corpses are thrown off the island.
Just count in Monte Cristo it. You fake their deaths, you put them in the body bag, you throw them over the sides, and you're thousands of feet in the air. Okay, not a great plan. I'm workshopping it. I've still put more thought into it than Vice has.
That's just great. What are we gonna do now?
No one's ever escaped because I've never tried. Love a challenge.
Let's go.
Don't worry. I will rescue our friends and escape from that fortress. Just watch me.
I'd normally complain that Vice knows he's the protagonist, but Vice is such a fun protagonist that he hears pass. Getting it isn't the hard part. It's letting go. God, that's a deep cut even on my standards. I'm sorry, folks. There's going to be a lot of that. My brain's mostly other people's media. Yes, here we go. I love it. I'm so glad we got this. Lord Galcian, your admirals have assembled as you have commanded. commanded.
Excellent.
Boom! Dick Tracy Rogues Gallery, color coordinated. An ape will die on every page. I promise you a boss fight against everyone around this table, probably multiples.
Admirals of the Valuan Armada, let me first offer my gratitude to each of you for assembling on such short notice. Let it be known that we have successfully captured a citizen of the Silver Civilization, as Empress Theodora requested. What? How? So we finally captured one. Who accomplished this?
Of course I was the one to find her first. Boom, title card. First Admiral of the Armada, Alfonso. Hair still perfect, sweep it out of the skies, baby blue eyes, and a cravat that don't quit. I crippled her ship and captured her, but I was betrayed by my own vice captain and she was taken from me. No, I didn't rehearse this speech at all.
I'm sure Empress Theodora is very pleased that she was recovered.
Second Admiral of the Armada, Gregorio, the one honest man at the table, also second best mustache.
Now if we can persuade her to give us the information we need, it will be worth all the effort we spent tracking her down.
Johnny Bravo meets Clone High's version of JFK. The Goro, the worst character in the game, walking trigger warning. I have not been cursing nearly as much as I would in my normal speech in the hopes that, maybe my little niece or nephew might someday watch this. Kids, if you are watching, cover your ears. Both words coming up. This fedora fuckboy, okay? He needs to be going over the side right now.
You said that the citizen of the Silver Civilization they found was a woman. Now that's something worth getting excited over. How old is she? Is she good looking? Does she wear leather? I like my women wild and crazy.
The fourth Admiral of the Armada, Beleza. She's going to be getting a bad French accent. Not because I can't do a good accent, but because she obviously would be deceiving everyone and using a bad French accent herself. It's in character. You can't prove otherwise. The girl is the exact opposite. She's very shy and demure. Her name is Fina. She's currently being escorted to see Empress Theodora in the Imperial Palace. Fourth Admiral of the Armada escaped from, I'm not entirely certain what. This Rugrats mad scientist fighting the monkey for control of civilization, D. Loco.
Very good, Admiral Lisa. You see that you are a espionage expert for good reasons. As being the head of weapon development, I have a deeply vested interest in the technology of the Silver Civilization.
And Ramirez looks embarrassed to be in the room with half of these people.
I will head back to the Imperial Palace and await Empress Theodora's orders to commence the search for the moon crystals. We are up to our elbows in MacGuffins, baby! Fina, our new ally, shall aid us in gathering all 6 of the crystals from around the world. As for you, Alfonso, you lied in your report, and as punishment you are now relieved of your position as commander of the Mid-Ocean Fleet. And for an indefinite period of time you shall be confined to Ixtaka.
You think that I lied in my report, sir? What are you talking about?
You were attacked by the air pirates, and you deserted your crew and your ship to save yourself. Your ship and your crew were released by the air pirates and returned recently. They filed a full and accurate report. Our armada is invincible. Showing any signs of weakness is unforgivable. I trust that you will not forget that. This meeting is over. This could have been an email. I want all of you to be ready to depart at a moment's notice. Except you, Alfonso. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, location.
Daddy Galcian effortlessly commands every room that he's in. He's got the shoulders to back it up. He bears the thighs of Arcadia. Boy is built thick.
So, this is the capital of Valua, huh? It's impressive. It's beautiful. But the skies are so gloomy.
Valua is a beautiful city. Because of the fierce thunderstorms caused by the yellow moon, the city is shrouded in eternal darkness. That's the Imperial Palace Street. The area on the left shore is called Upper City.
Upper City?
People of Valua are either very rich or very poor, and they detest each other. Only the richest people in Valua can live in Upper City. The less fortunate are confined to Lower City. It's on the right side.
Wow.
It doesn't seem right to force them to live in poverty like that. Hey, Captain, where should we land?
In Lower City, you think I can afford the rent? You've seen what we're doing. There's a dock there that repairs and remodels ships.
Aye, aye.
I'll bring us into Lower City Port.
Wow.
Lower City looks worse up close. Everything is so dirty and run down, and it smells like garbage.
Wow, everybody hates a tourist, Aika.
We still need to check the place out. We need to find a way to save Dad and the others. Captain, what do you think we should do?
I'm returning to the docks. I'll be overseeing the installation of the harpoon cannon. Not really here for your family, kid. Good luck, though.
Uh-huh.
Let's split up. Ike and I will check out the city while you get your cannon. When we're done, let's meet back at the inn.
Sure, I'll see you two later.
Drachma has separated himself from the party, but not actually left this time. Okay, compulsive saving taken care of. What was it we got? We got about 10 minutes left on the clock here. Let's wander around Valua a little bit. We're going to run to about 9 p.m. Eastern Time, trying to keep this to about 2 hours. And while this is going to be, for this session, I mentioned probably every week we would have this game is prettier and more visually interesting than it needs to be. Today's lesson in that regard is Valua itself. Oh, good. Okay, it's railing right here, kind of cramping your style. It happens. Full-on Gaslamp fantasy. They got electricity here. We got wood windmills. We're the Dutch. They Imperial Spain. But I am, as I managed to get sidetracked with the plot, I am going to finish my first educational point from earlier, referring to what is referred to as the Golden Age of Piracy, the Buccaneering Age, and in Spanish Main, Caribbean and Bahamas, mostly the site of that. And the reason for that is not simply the rise of empire and overseas trade in Europe, though that is certainly part of it. Here's the thing about being a European monarch in the 17th and into the 18th centuries. Everybody is inbred as all heck. I blame the Habsburgs, not without warrant. And whenever the jank, useless parasitic kings and queens of the different lands staunch lowercase Republican interests, but whenever a throne is up for grabs, because everyone is inbred, there are a whole bunch of people who say, well, because my cousin, boinked your second nephew who once fought a war against the Dutch and yada yada, I am actually, despite not speaking a word of Spanish, I'm actually the heir to the Spanish throne, son, somehow because of someone's cousin. There's a whole lot of this. And a lot of those kings are going to, fight an awful lot over who gets to sit in what chair. Part of that, going into modernity, is the modern navy. Great square-rigged ships, lots of cannons, etc. You do that. Navies, and this is true then, and it's true now, it's always been true, navies are really, really expensive. A boat is a hole in the water that you throw money into, and the more holes you have, the more money is thrown into it. Also, they have a bad habit of getting, sunk or foundered or stolen, and even then, just, the upkeep is terrible. So, what do you do if you need a navy on the quick? If, for example, there is a war of Spanish secession, shall we say, or we might call it Queen Anne's War, as she's one of the claimants to other thrones. But you need a navy on the quick, and you don't want to pay for it. And you get the idea. This is a hashtag life hack. This is instead of buying a navy and equipping it and training sailors, what if we got a navy that paid us instead? It's not only free, but they pay you to fly your flag and colors. Beautiful, perfect idea. Nothing can go wrong with it, like all the best ideas. This is the practice of privateering, the issuing of what is called a letter of marque from any of the crowns of Europe. This is a very common practice. And it's a piece of paper. It's a warrant issued by the king or queen that says this independent person who is not otherwise part of our navy is recognized as representing our interests at sea and is allowed to engage in legal piracy effectively. This is a privateer, notably different from a pirate. Privateering is legal with an asterisk after it. Ideally, if a privateer is captured, they are not hanged as a pirate because they are, effectively the agent of the state. There is an awful lot of overlap in the gray area, and privateers often not terribly popular because they're still engaging in piracy. But if England is fighting Spain and France, and you're an English privateer, you can freely attack French and Spanish ships. It's piracy, but you get away with it. You have to pay a certain amount of your take of any hull back to the crown that issued you the letter of marque. That's the part where this navy pays you instead of the other way around. Now, this is a great system, and privateering explodes due to the sudden need to increase naval superiority to fight for control of the Caribbean and Bahamas during this time, during the high age of sail. Now, here's the problem. Wars end. Now, that's a good thing, don't get me wrong, but if your navy is mostly independent merchantmen who have become sailors of fortune because they're legal pirates and they make their living and have for close to a decade in some cases, engaging in nautical violence as their only marketable trade, and then the war suddenly ends where they are able to do this legally, do you suppose that they, A, go back to become civilian life and become farmers somewhere, or B, keep doing the exact same thing they were doing, except now they're just pirates because the war's over? And in almost every case, all of those perfectly legal privateers buoyed by the crowns of Europe to fight their wars for them on the cheap, well, they were now battle-hardened, combat-experienced sailors who kind of liked the work they were doing, and they went into business for themselves. And this is the explosion of the number of active pirates, including a lot of the famous names: Charles Vane, Edward Teach, Black Bartholomew Roberts, Calico Jack Rackham. Quite a few of them, Teach in particular, are veterans of the War of Spanish Succession, or as it's called, Queen Anne's War. And this is what gives us the golden age of piracy, not just that traffic and commerce and navigation make the Bahamas and the Caribbean a target-rich environment, but also the wars of Europe have greatly sort of artificially increased the number of former privateers, now cutthroat pirates, who have nothing better to do but, rob you and take your boat. On that, kind of meandering history note, then that is actually, I think, going to be the closing narration here, because I've totally sidetracked myself from actually properly exploring Lower City Valua here. But it is claustrophobic, it's run down, it smells like garbage. Ica is rude to the locals. We will be picking up next time, regularly scheduled this coming Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, as we navigate our way through Valua. We're almost certainly going to end up in sewers. It's a steampunk town in a JRPG. We're probably going into the sewers. We're going to see how many family members we have surviving the end of the prologue. And then those admirals, quite apart from fashion sense and threats to Alfonso, I love both those things, they were talking about a whole bunch of MacGuffins, and somebody is going to have to hunt those MacGuffins down. I think it may as well be us. But that is where we were going to be leaving off for the evening. Thank you, everyone attending live and participating, or watching on VOD afterwards. I am once again the Corundum Cat, signing off, wishing you fair size, thick thighs, fair size, following seas, fair winds, and good tides. Have a good evening, everyone.